Hey everyone, it's Lisa and today is Tuesday and I thought I would finally do my skincare video. Now, I really had hoped that I could speak with someone from Zoe Skin Health so that I could give you a more thorough review and explanation on why these products work this way. But like I said, I have now called them 3 times. Once left a message, 2 times spoken with a representative about someone calling me and helping me with this video. I mean, I even told him I was going to do a video on it. And I've asked my med spa to see if their rep would call me, and no one has called me back. So I'm just going to have to tell you what I do, the effects that I get, and how I handle it. I feel like there probably is a better way, but this has really been working for me, and I'm so impressed with the company as far as the products. Okay, so if you've been with me for a while, you know that I have used Obagi Skincare on and off, but mostly on. I would say 85% of the time for the last, since before I started YouTube. So I would say for the last 11 years, probably 11 or 12 years. And it started with the needing, I had never really used like a really good skincare. I'd always used just like Olay Total Effects or, you know, just different things. And, but I had pregnancy darkness, like hyperpigmentation that I was dealing with. I had some on my cheeks. I had like a mustache. You know, I remember I had a big patch of darkness right here, and every day I did my makeup, I would have to, you know, cover that up first. So I ended up doing the Obagi Nuderm, and that is back when Dr. Obagi still owned the company, and their philosophy was a little different than it is today. I've noticed now when I use the Obagi Nuderm, there is a moisturizer that comes in the kit, and that used to not be in there. And I just don't think the products are, I don't know, I feel like they're not quite as strong as they were, because when I first started using it, I mean, when you used Obagi Nuderm, you had to go, it was almost like a procedure. You know, you had to kind of go through the phases. It got ugly. I can remember my mom asking me, please stop using that, you know, because it was just, those dark places were just like, they come off, but it gets kind of brutal before that. Now, with Obagi Nuderm, that you do use a Retin-a to blend with that, to go with the blender. And I've always used a Retin-a. For years and years and years, I used Refisa. I'm not really sure if that's even available anymore. And then I have used like the Obagi Retin-a, or even, I think from my dermatologist, I've even gotten like a generic type Retin-a from the pharmacy. I don't think that is as important. I think, you know, just the Retin-a. So, I will also tell you that every time I go to my dermatologist that I've been to forever, and she is one of those, it's really hard to get in with her. I don't go to her every time because it takes so long to get in with her, but I do go in. I have like a standard appointment with her. Like, I think my next one is in August. But for everything in between, I have to like go to just somebody in the group. But every time I have spoken with her about my skincare, she is so plain. She does not believe in like big extensive skincare, you know, regimens or whatever. She says you need a vitamin C, you need a good cleanser and sunscreen and Retin-a and a glycolic. I think that's it. So like a vitamin C, a Retin-a, glycolic, and a good cleanser. And she doesn't really promote like a moisturizer unless you need it. And this is for me, and my skin is combination skin. I'm never like excessively oily, but I'm never excessively dry. So I'm probably normal to combo. And I am 47, almost, I'll be 48 in September. So the issues that I am dealing with now are a little different. Now I'm just dealing with keeping the hyperpigmentation away, because once that pigment has come up to the surface, it will come up really quick. Like if you back off of that hydroquinone that I used in the Nuderm, it will come back, especially if you get in the sun at all. So there are going to be some things in this video that a lot of you do not believe in. And there are going to be estheticians out there that are going to just be so offended and everything else. But this is going to be a video on my skincare and what I do. You guys see my skin. You see it naked when I do, I think the last time you saw my skin up close and personal with absolutely no makeup on or anything was in that last vlog I did where I had my brows done. So I will try to remember to link that video down below so you can go and see that if you want to. Or, I mean, any of my tutorials. I just don't have a problem with not having makeup on. I will go anywhere. Last week, I think it was not this past Monday, but last Monday, we had to get out of the house because the cleaning girls were coming, and they come early. And so I got the kids and we went to my parents for a little bit before we were going to go to the mall to exchange some things. And then we were just going to go get lunch and then come back. And I had on no makeup and my hair in a messy bun. And my dad said, "You're going to go out like that?" And I said, "Yeah." And I just, I am not a person that is totally freaked out about not wearing makeup, but I will say it's a lot because my skin is pretty good. I don't usually have any breakouts. I don't have any dark patches. I do have just like normal size pores, I would say. It's not really an issue that I battle with. If I had to say, the only thing that keeps my skin from being just pretty much perfect, which, I mean, what is perfect skin, but is I do have like some broken capillaries and a little bit of redness on my cheeks, and I'm sure that is from my many years of living here at the beach. And when I was in my teens, I loved my face to be tan. So that's just, it's done now. And if I could go back, that would probably be the one thing. I would not take back a moment on the beach or on the boat or in the sun, but I would probably put a little bit more, or there were sometimes I did when I got older in my 20s, but I would put skincare on my face. But back then you just, it was a thing to be tan all over. So anyway, so that is my skin and that is the issues that I deal with. So I've got like the biggest hodgepodge of stuff here, and it's gonna be embarrassing compared to other people's skincare, but I'm just gonna tell you. Okay, so let's start with, I never know whether I should start with the morning or the afternoon, so let's just start with the morning. Get up, getting ready to put my makeup on, put my hair up, and the first thing I do is a cleanser. And I go between using this Zoe Skincare. This is the Gentle Skin Cleanser for all skin types. I'm sure it probably comes in a bigger bottle, but I got this like in a little package, kind of like a gift with purchase that I got at my med spa. And so I use this. If I don't use this, I use this, which I also like, which is a creamy cleanser, and it's by Shiseido, the White Lucent Brightening Cleansing Foam. I'll tell you what, if I feel like my skin is like extra yuck, I might use this before I would use this. This is one of those that's real creamy, gentle. If you have drier skin, I would go for this. If you have more combo oily, I would go for this. So I just pick which one I feel like. If I feel like I need a little extra cleansing, this is a gel, and I just feel like it might cleanse that much more, but no real big difference. So there's my cleanser. I do not use a Clarisonic in the morning. Then if I notice that I have like flakies, skin, especially like around here, I'll get flaky. There's just certain areas that I'll get flaky and I'll need to get that skin off before I put my makeup on. I will use a scrub. And I've already used, I think I've got it in my empties, but I've already used one little size of these. but this is the Zoe Skin Health Exfoliating Polish. And this are my favorite scrubs. They're very, very similar. So I'm not sure if this is available just online. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of this is like that you have to get from a med spa where there's a, you know, at least a physician's assistant there. But this is something I bought from Nordstrom, and I really, really like this. They're very similar. If I had to say this is stronger, I've heard that this may have a little bit of glycolic in it. I think this is a little bit stronger, but this is about the same consistency, and I love how I just keep this up in like my shower rack, and I just actually squirt some in my hand, and I can actually do kind of like that with it, where this is more of that, where you have to get it out of the pot. And this came out of my shower, so it's, you know, got a little bit of water in it, but that's that. So, so if I need to get those flakies away, I usually use this, because this is, I had a little one, and this was right by my sink. So I will scrub my face and then blot it off. And then I will go in with this, which is a new product for me. But the last time I had a facial, the girl that did my facial, she recommended this. And it is the Obagi C Serum, and it's the C Clarifying Serum. And this actually has 10% vitamin C, and it has hydroquinone 4%. So what I do is I don't do like a number of drops. I usually just squirt a little squirt on my hands, and I kind of do my hands like this, and I press it into my face. Now this, I think, regarding the hydroquinone, I think this is a great way to combine two steps. I also think that this is great for someone like me who is already kind of taken care of your brown patches and you are just kind of doing a maintenance. But I would say if you are just trying to get started with taking off some brown patches, I don't think this hydroquinone, even though it's the same product, the same percentage, I think you will get a better result with a cream that has the hydroquinone, because I don't know, you just can't rub this in. You're more like patting this in, and I don't think that you're going to get as much into those if you're actually targeting spots. I mean, I guess you could like put some on your finger and really rub it in the spot. Maybe that would work as well, but that's just my thoughts on that. I just use this as maintenance, and so this kind of, boy, my skincare is like nothing now. I mean, it's like nothing, and I feel like I'm getting just the same results. So that is like a combination step that I do. And then I go right in with I do kind of let that dry a little bit, and it doesn't leave like an oily film or anything. It kind of just soaks right into my skin. And then I go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So if we're going to the beach, I will either use that BB Sport or I will use the Elta Md Clear in that tinted. It comes in that can, and I'll put the link down below. I should have brought that out here. Matter of fact, let me go get that so I can show it to you, because there's a difference. So let me show you, hold on. Okay, I can't find the one I was talking about. Honestly, I might even use this one sometimes too. Brooke and I share them, but this is what the can looks like. If you use the one that says clear, it doesn't really mean that it is clear. It means it helps your skin be clear, so it's not as oily feeling. So I would say if you have dry skin, use this one, the regular one, and I always get the tinted in both because it gives you just the slightest, no coverage, but just the slightest bit of color, because you know my face is so much lighter than my body. But and it's broad spectrum SPF 46. And it's never broken out my face or anything, and it doesn't give a white cast, kind of like the Obagi does. But so this is the regular one, and then I like the one that says clear, because it just kind of dries down a little bit more and isn't as emollient feeling. Okay, so that's that for the daytime. So makeup removal is either just a big cotton pad. I take my eye makeup off first. If it's something that's hard to remove, I use that Garnier that's kind of like biphase or anything. Sometimes I get little sample Cliniques or anything. And then I go over my whole face with Bioderma. And then usually I'm getting in the shower because I usually take a shower every night, but I do remove my makeup before I get in the shower. Okay, so I get in the shower and I use my Nate Renew shampoo, and that has to sit on your scalp for at least a minute. So first thing I usually do is put my shampoo in, and then I Clarisonic with a cleanser. In the shower, I'm not as particular about the cleanser I use. I actually have an Obagi cleanser in there. Sometimes I'll even take that Shiseido with me. I'll take just a little dollop of it and I'll put it on my Clarisonic. And then I have a couple more in there, a Glow Therapeutics one in there that I use, but just whatever cleanser fits your skin type. And I like this brush head, and I have a new one that I thought I would bring out and show you, but it is the Radiance brush head. It's my favorite, and I do my Clarisonic. Now, some nights I might not do that, like if I'm in a hurry, and I might just grab this, sits up in my thing, and I might just, it's so easy, you just grab it like that, and I squirt some out, you know, probably, I don't know, halfway down my finger, and I sometimes even after the Clarisonic, if I know I'm going to have a lot of flaky skin, I will take this and just kind of scrub. It feels so good. It's not a pansy scrubby. It is, let's see, polish for normal combination skin. If you have real sensitive skin, you might not be able to handle it. But it says for daily use, resurfacing treatment, and it's the first step in their skincare. And I do it on damp skin always. And I'll get through with that and then, you know, finish my, then I usually suds my hair up again, and then that's when I shave my legs and do stuff like that. So that is that. Okay, now we're getting to, I've gotten out of the shower, got my hair up in the little hair turban, and I kind of look in the mirror and just assess my skin and think to myself, you know, does it feel real dry? Does it look like, you know, I need a lot? And really what I've been doing, and this is where I really wanted to be able to speak to someone at the Zoe Skincare, because these products are no joke. And so what I have been doing, and this sounds, I told the girls that work at my med spa what I've been doing, and they said that it sounded like a good plan to them, but these are the powerhouse products that I use from this skincare line. The Complexion Renewal Pads, the Essential Advanced Radical Night Repair Anti-Aging Formula, and this is the retinol, the major strong retinol that they have. And then this is one of the first things that I got, and it is the Instant Pore Refiner. And I love how they just squirt out the perfect amount. I love the application of these. And so I don't know if you guys remember when I first got all of this, I was trying to use, I was using like this, and then using this and using them every night. Not all of them at one night, but I was using something every night, probably 2 products, and it scorched my face, scorched it. I mean, it was so bad. I could not, it was like I'd had a peel, and that's what they said. I went to get a, you know, facial for her to help me figure out what was going on, and she couldn't even use the Clarisonic on my face. It burnt so bad, she couldn't even cleanse my face. She had to put like Neo-Cutis cream on my face and tell me just to back off for like a week. So what I have been doing is I alternate these. I mean, like this one, then this one, then this one, about every other night. So, and these pads are so strong and have so much stuff in them, I cut each pad in half. So one night I will take half a pad and I will go all over my whole face, and then a little bit down my neck. And then I don't do anything after that. I will pretty much leave it. And then if I notice that my skin is like parched feeling or something at the end of the night, then I will either go in with this, which I love this stuff so much. Just this cream is, I need to read on what this, I know it's her magic cream. It smells like, if you like the smell of Bobbi Brown Beach, you will love this. I'm not sure what is in here that smells beachy or copper tony, but there is something in here and I love it. It took me like, I don't know, almost 3 or 4 nights to use just what was on the lid, and then I've been now going into the cream. But I have to be honest, I've been using this almost every night just because I love the way it feels, and it hasn't seemed to make my skin too oily in the morning, and I just really like it. So most of the time I use this, and then I could have sworn I brought it out here, but oh, here it is. Another thing that I really like, if you've tried that and you don't like it, and this is pretty expensive too, but I like this a lot. My friend Nadine sent this to me, and I have been through, I don't know how many jars of this in the past, but this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Face Base. It gives your skin a lot of that same feeling where it's soothing, moisturizing, but not over the top moisturizing, not to the point where I wake up in the morning. Some moisturizers will make my skin so oily that I wake up in the morning, it is just like a grease slick on my face. It's a terrible feeling. So both of these I usually put on each night, either one of these. And then every night I use this. I've shown you guys this before when I got it, but it's the Bare Minerals Ageless Genius Firming and Wrinkle Smoothing Neck Cream, formulated with gold peptides plus Edelweiss and algae extracts. And, you know, it's just a real nice cream, and I put this on my neck and then down my décolleté. So, I mean, I don't know if it's really firming or anything, but I have to put something on my neck, and this is formulated for my neck, so I've been using this, and I like it. So, so there you go. So I will alternate those face pads, which are strong. Oh my goodness. They, I believe, have glycolic in them. I will put a link down below, but they have that same, you know, glycolic acid type feeling. This Instant Pore Refiner, the girl that did, if you watched my lip video, it's the girl that did my lips. This was her favorite product. The girl that did my legs, when I had my IPL on my legs, her favorite product was the scrub, the Zoe Beauty scrub. And then this was just what I got to replace my Retin-a. And when I got this, actually the girl that did my lips, these are the two that she uses, and her skin is flawless, and she is a physician's assistant. So she is pretty, you know, knowledgeable about medical things, you know, and she really reads up. I mean, she's one of those people that will have a million pictures to show you and all the research to back it up. She's just really into stuff like this, and she used to work at a plastic surgeon's too. And these were the two that she suggested. Matter of fact, when I bought this, that's when I got the little kit. And she told me, she said, now be careful because it's strong. And I said, you know, I was just thinking, retinol, I mean, give me a break. I've been using Retin-a for all these years. There's no way a retinol is going to do anything. I don't know what is in this, but it is so strong. And I love the way, I'm gonna go ahead and put some out for you. It comes out in this thing, and it has something in it, almost like a silicone type base or something. I'm sure it's not silicone. I'm just saying it spreads out like that. So it spreads like whew, all over your whole face, like so easy. And it just, I mean, there is just no joke. So I really apologize for not knowing why this is working so well. I know it's encapsulated retinol. Let's see. It says if you are not using if you are not currently using retinol, begin gradually. Following cleansing, apply 2 to 3 pumps twice a week in the evening. You will not need 2 to 3 pumps. 1 pump, 2 pumps max. Let's see, 30 minutes before retiring, before going to bed. Increasing frequency as tolerated. Do not apply anything on top of this Radical Night Repair. It's radical. It is like, I mean, I would not say use this unless you are familiar with Retin-a or retinol. I've never used anything this strong. I mean, I think it's even stronger than my Retin-a. And then this is the Instant Pore Refiner. So let me use this on my other hand. It comes out similar, you know, but it's white like that. And this is more of a cream. And so this has like a little bit more of a moisturizing feeling, but this is supposed to target your pores. So I just usually put this right in the pore areas, like my T-zone and everything. Whereas the other one I'll put all over. Okay, so if I can get any, I might even make another attempt to call and see if I can speak with a product specialist, but we'll see. So that is my skincare, and that's why I've kind of almost hesitated to tell you, because I'm barely doing anything. I mean, my skincare now is like not even a thought. But I will say that I am in like a constant skin cell turnover. My skin is almost constantly shedding a little bit. Not deep, you know, peeling off pieces, not to the point where it's red underneath, but just a constant, you know, flakiness. So if that, you know, alarms you or bothers you, then this might not be the thing for you. But if you're like me, I love like that smooth canvas. I love like that fresh skin, and I think it's really necessary for anti-aging, you know, keeping, and here, let me zero in. And I, you know, I've told you where I get Botox. Right now, I just get it across here, and I get just a teeny tiny bit like right here. I don't go any lower. That's why I still have, you know, all those wrinkles right there. I just don't mind a few wrinkles. I mean, I just, you know, I would rather have a few wrinkles than look overdone. But now a separate eye cream, I don't really use one. I have a little sample in there of the Shiseido that I do really like, and I had a couple of packets of the eye cream from Charlotte Tilbury that I really liked, but I don't find that I need a particular extra skincare or skin cream for my under eyes. I do use my skincare all the way up to here, and I feel like a lot of it probably crawls up. You know what I mean? Okay, another thing that I use every night is my new lash. Today I have on lashes, but it's almost getting difficult to put them on because my lashes have gotten so good. I don't know if I've done a video lately with no lashes, but this stuff helps. It does not make my under eyes dark. It doesn't give you like crazy long lashes. It almost just makes your lashes the best they can be. It's not like Latisse, where it makes them like extra crazy long. When I tried to use the Revitalash, it made my, it irritated my lash line a little bit. I know it works for a lot of you. I know Tammy loves it, but this is just, I think it's just kind of like peptides. It says lash enhancing serum, but it just makes my lashes really pretty. It's almost like it just makes them, you know, as naturally pretty as they can be. You know what I mean? Like coming out of every lash follicle and growing as long and as thick as they can. And it seems like it makes them a little darker, but that's probably just because they're thicker. So I put that on every night. And then for my lips, I've been using the Sarah Happ, the scrub and this lip conditioner. And this is really pretty too. I like this during the day. So I think that's it. I think that's everything I do, and it seems like a lot, but it really isn't. I haven't been doing any face mask. I mean, since I started this was when I had my IPL done on my legs. That's when I bought my first. So the scrub was the first thing that I bought. I have not used Retin-a. I have not used any face mask. I haven't done any other type of scrubs or anything. So I don't know, you know, I'll let you decide if you think that's good or not, but that's, you know, it's creating a good canvas for makeup. I know my skin is turning over, and so that is it. So I'm gonna do a quick outfit of the day and then let you go. I'll be right back. Okay, so today I have on, these are just a good basic bodysuit. It's the Commando, and they're real stretchy, one size fits all, and just a go-to, like if I want to wear a bodysuit. And I thought these jeans, these are the ones that I showed you from the Nordstrom sale, and I thought these would look good with a bodysuit just because of the clean lines. And I need the belt loops are for a skinny belt, which is so convenient because I've been wanting one of those. I keep wanting to say Sergio, but the Salvatore Ferragamo, I've been wanting one of those belts with the 2 little circles. So I think I'm gonna order one to go in, you know, when I want a small belt, you know. I was thinking the other day over those black high-waisted pants, even though they didn't have belt loops, that would have looked pretty with that. So I'm wearing these jeans, and then let me show you the shoes. Okay, and I hope you can see, I'm just wearing my Stuart Weitzman Nudist Song, and whoops, and maybe I'll try to get a picture later too to put in with this. And I just love these jeans. They're gonna look even better in about 2 more pounds, but I love these. I love the rise of them. They're not too high, but not, I would say they're kind of like a mid-rise, and I just think I love just this. I think it makes them so pretty. And then this is another leather jacket that I have, and it's on sale at the Nordstrom sale, and I put it in my list of things that I love. If you want a leather moto, but you don't want anything too bulky, and you want something kind of light, this is perfect. I love the fitted sleeves, and I love this part, and I love that it's not clunky. It doesn't have a bunch of hardware or anything, and I think it's just a good leather jacket. It's kind of thin, and I do wear leather in the summertime, like that movie, but it's cold. It's everywhere you go. It's so humid outside. It's cold everywhere we go. Even in my car, I get cold, and I, you know, flip in the air on and off and up and down. For today. Okay, and I hope the lighting's been okay. I had to actually put the overhead light on because it's so cloudy here. Let me turn it off just in case it's been distorting the light, and then you can see my skin without that light. Hold on. So that is different, but there we go. And okay, earrings. I have on these. I thought these would be good just to add a little bit of color, and I wanted you guys to see them on. They're so pretty. I've always loved that blushy, fleshy, peachy color, you know. And my Hear Me Roar ring, which is my go-to. My nails are Chanel Blue Satin. And the fragrance I'm wearing today is I did 1 pump of the Byredo Velvet Haze, and I just walked through it, and that is like the perfect amount. It just kind of gets everywhere and it lingers, because that is, I wouldn't say it's real strong, but it stays. You don't need to put a whole bunch on for it to stay. And I love the way it smells in my car, because the next time I get on, you know, your seatbelt kind of goes over you and it gets on your seatbelt. It just smells so good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I answered some of your questions. And if you have any questions, leave them down below and I will answer them the best that I can. And I might try to even get some more information and put with the links down below. So have a good day, and I will see you on Friday, if not before. See you then. Bye-bye.